Hey, we're back with I think part 6 of our 223 to 300 blackout series. Refresher as always, started with the 223 case. Took a decapping pin out of a full-length resizing die. Ended up with reformed the case. Still has the 223 shoulder, but added the 300 blackout shoulder. Then we cut the 223 shoulder off. It is inside the max case length, but I still go ahead and trim them, which we did in the last video. After we cut them, I went ahead and chamfer and deburred. After we chamfer and deburred, we pop primers, and obviously we put the decapping pin back inside the full-length resizing die, ran them all through, and deprimed and resized with the expander ball. In the last video, we trimmed them all down to case trim length, which is, according to the Hornady manual, 1.358 inches, which they're all between 1.357 and 1.360. So that's where we are at right now. We have a lot of brass that's trimmed down to length. We're getting pretty close. So I am going back to my Lyman case prep station here. And I'm going to be using all 5 of these stations. If you can see all 5 of these stations, I got my chamfer and deburring tools here. And then I got a primer pocket cleaner. And then this is what will take the military crimp off, and then the case neck brush. As we said last time, I take the chamfer and deburr tools out of the Lee Quick Trim. It just, for me, I don't know if I do it wrong or what, but it just eats up cases. I throw away far too many cases because the chamfer and deburr tools eat them up. So I just took them out. It trims them to the right length. Just adds an extra step for me. I chamfer and deburr them again. So like I said, it doesn't take a lot. Couple seconds, second or two on each side. Chamfer and deburr is good. Then I run it through primer pocket cleaner and then crimp remover. And I mean, you really can't press too hard on this. You'll see it kind of taken away, and all it does is take away that little crimp. There's a little, a ring around the primer pocket. It'll just take that military crimp out. I didn't do the case neck brush, did I? And then just see that case neck brush. But getting pretty close here. The only other thing that we're going to be doing, which isn't necessary, but I like doing it, is running them through the tumbler. So this is probably going to be the last video in the series, because the cases, when they come out of here, are just going to go in the tumbler, and then they're ready for, once they come out of the tumbler, they'll be ready for powder, primers, and bullets. So I am going to separate all of these. I've got some 5.56 brass, some Lake City brass, some 223 brass, a little bit of everything. It's range brass. I mean, that's what you get with range brass, isn't it? A little bit of everything. But I do separate it. I won't separate it as much as some people do, but I'll basically separate it into Lake City 5.56, and 2.23. That's what I do. I take what I say as any kind of authority, because I am just some scrub who is learning this all as I go, and I might do it differently in a year. I don't know. But I hope you've enjoyed this series. We started out with a 223 case and ended up with something that we can load 300 blackout on. Considering that's the AR that I have a couple of 300 blackouts, and I don't have a 223 or 5.56. I can use these cases. So, anyway, if you have any comments, suggestions, gripes of despair, leave them down in the comments. Otherwise, I appreciate y'all watching. See ya.